Welcome back. We're just going straight into it today because we're just going to do some research. I need to research some stuff. We're making a few stators. Though, if I remember correctly, let's see what the motor... Okay, we can make motors in the assembly bit and okay, so we're having one of these days today. Hold on, let me do the whole thing. Okay. Let's try again, shall we? So I was in the middle of trying to decide how we're gonna make motors. And then I was thinking, didn't we already do something along these lines? Something over here-ish? Yeah. There's 100 motors ready for us to pick up and use. So we should do that. Let's start there. And see, the idea about this is that I put this here, and since this is where I'm going to end up when I'm done, I can store all my stuff here and also know where all my stuff is. That's the plan anyway. So here we want rotors, and then over here we want steel pipes and cable. Though our steel pipe solution or steel pipe supply might be a little low, if non-existent. In order to make that happen, we need coal. I think our best bet is to go over here and grab the coal. And then while I'm thinking about it, I did import my hypercannon blueprint. So I'm going to bring that in. Yeah, today is definitely going to be a research and development type of day. I don't know if we're going to get to jetpack. We're probably not. But we're going to make some progress towards it. Because everything I want to build... I feel I'm very vertical today. Or this build anyway. Look how awesome that's going to look when it's done. It's going to look so awesome. Oops, where am I going? Supposed to be dropping off stuff for this steel pipe production. I guess since we're here, we might as well make some steel beams as well. While we're over here, we'll grab the wire. Might as well grab a couple of rotors as well. I think we know we're done with the frames. Let's get these off the list so we can start the industrial manufacturing here. I labeled these so I actually know where things go. I've got 200 steel pipes in my inventory. Before I do that, though, let's see if I have what it takes to put in a hyper cannon real quick. Okay. I'm gonna jump out there and grab that plastic. Ooh. A lot faster, but that could be a little too fast. Oh, this is actually where we're making quick wire. No, that's where... Is this where we put the... That might be where we put the, I'm not sure now. Where did we put the plastic? Uh-oh, we're short on steel pipes. We are making steel pipes. It's just going to take a while. Oh boy. We're dipping into our battery power. A hyper cannon is expensive. It's expensive to run. For me right now, it's expensive to build. This looks like a previous, mostly walking around stuff. And it's got 100 rotors in it, so I'm taking that. I wouldn't have minded if there were some steel beams, but... or steel pipes, but you can't ask for everything all the time. Surely there are some pipes in this uploader. There they are. Man, that upload speed is ridiculously low. Three steel pipes, 250, so let's say 70 stators. $35-ish more motors. I think we should let that percolate for a bit while we figure out where we put this plastic. Where's the is it way over there? $133 pipes to make our classic hyper cannon. We're gonna have to turn pretty aggressively here. It's not the safest way to fly, but it is one of the fastest. What is going on here? Heavy oil residue isn't being used. I see. Oh, look at that. That's actually pretty good for what we're trying to do. We've got to get some more of this fuel made. So the heavy oil residue will get made. Technically, I should put a sink in place. But our power situation is kind of terrible. We got a couple hours on it. Of course, this is going to drop eventually. I'm pretty sure some of this 1200 is solid biomass. But for right now, let's grab... Ooh, we don't have room to really grab anything. I think we can make our way back out here. Oh, come on. You're telling me we don't have the concrete to make this thing happen? Good old hypercannon, such a great way to travel. We might have everything for the industrial manufacturing. That doesn't really get us... Usually, well, actually, it does make completing phase 3 completing phase 3 possible. Just checking to make sure we didn't necessarily have like a bunch of motors lying around. $50 motors. Where would you be? $30 motors. We're making 10. No, we're making 2 per minute. Oh, 2 per 5 minute. That's ridiculous. One motor per... No, wait, we're making 12.5 per minute. I'm very confused all of a sudden. And this one is making 5 per minute. Okay, so yes, 10 per minute. We need 30 more, so we're like 3 minutes away from what we need. Let's not totally destroy our power supply. Oh, we need 10 more. For some reason I thought I had what I needed. Boy, that stator supply is really struggling. 10 stators per minute. We just don't have the steel pipes to support anything like that. We can drop a chunk of steel pipe in there though. Just kind of let it run for next time. Need a few versatile frames. Just kind of looking on to the phase 3 piece. Let's ship it.
Milestone reached. Manufacturers can receive up to 4 inputs for the production of complex parts, such as computers and heavy modular frames, but most importantly the 2 new project parts. The modular engine and adaptive control unit are essential for the development of Phase 3 of Project Assembly. You are making good progress. The future is starting to look bright.
Petroleum power would be something I would typically look into. I want to try our best to extend the life or tiny coal power plant. I'm wondering if we can get this alien technology. 50 computers, huh? We've got 10 computers. That would give us a pretty significant chunk of power, though. Alien augmenter. Of course, we would then need to build the alien augmenter. That's something to keep in mind. We're 2 steps away from that power boost, not 1. $50 heavy modular frames. Oh boy. That's gonna be rough. Six coupons for 50. That's really not great. Let's put some DNA capsules together. We'll do it super fast, though. Oh, you know what? I think I have chunks of this in my inventory. Spitter remains, Stinger remains, Hatcher remains. I think if I just drop... Well, It's only going to take a second to process this stuff, but better for it to be duplicated. I'm just taking a guess that it was going to be Hatcher next. Then what I put in there? Stinger? Nope. Spitter. Then Stinger. And we'll take those 24. Oh, we forgot Hatcher, apparently. Then we'll duplicate the DNA. Get as many capsules as we can. This one's actually taking a second. "30 minutes until we run out of power." Whoops. And it's not even this one that's doing it. That's the bad news. Oh, the pod hasn't even returned yet. I'm sure I'm going to regret dumping all this, but I don't think we need it right now. It's possible I shouldn't try to go this way. Though I don't think the death zone is...
Leaving the designated zone has been reviewed by other pioneers. Quote, "It real sucked and then I died. Don't recommend." Unquote.
Well, it was as tight as I thought it was, actually. And they added a new message, which was nice. Ooh, I should probably get some concrete. Oh, we've got 4 summer sloops. I should probably get some concrete in the digital uploader. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then just so we have more room, I'm going to drag a full container, or as much as we can anyway, back with us to help use some of this heavy oil residue so we can keep making plastic and rubber. Very nice. Did I grab that? I almost panicked there for a second. It's like, where do those heavy modular frames go? We might be able to squeeze a little bit of life out of our coal power plant. Maybe. I know what you're thinking. Why not just make a bigger power plant? And the answer to that, of course, is very simple. I don't want to... I made a 100 coal power generator last time around. Or was it the time before that? I can't remember. Yeah, getting more water up here would be helpful. All that so we have something to do while we wait for the pod to return. Ten motors for a single manufacturer. Oh, I have 0 gas in my tank? That's not good. I guess we should just wait for this pod to return. We're obviously on the verge of causing a problem. And we shall ship it.
Milestone reached. Pipelines and pipeline pumps can now be upgraded to Mark II. They are like Mark I, but better. Pipes seem to be objects of fascination to humans. In fact, there are recorded instances of humans doing nothing but thinking about pipes for hours.
So that's a very subtle dig at people playing this game and finding fluids to be weird. And fluids are weird in this game. I know I'm being mocked, but I have spent hours thinking about pipes. And that's because the fluids in this game are weird. If I'm just gonna ram this up to absolute maximum. $339 water on what you would call this side. We need motors to pull this off. We'll leave that for a second. Let's grab a few motors. I think we'll tweak our power supply and be pretty close to calling it. I'm stopping here for copper sheets. Well, I'm also stopping for concrete because we haven't had concrete in a while. I can see why we dumped off a couple of things because we've got way too much. Here's hoping we squeezed out a couple of motors. Can this pump... we can't inline replace it. Does the pump itself have a max flow rate? I don't think so. Let me store a couple things I know I'm not going to need right now. Gonna replace this pipe with a Mark II all the way. Now we'll put a Mark II pump on here. Try to get most of that done in one shot. Come on, power line. Somehow I did not give myself any cable of note. So now we're pushing 600 water. Oh, what a terrible time to completely and totally crash. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. It just got us back to where we were mostly. Forgot that we already upgraded this section. While we're here, though, I'm just gonna upgrade a little bit of this. And get all the water down where it can be used. Let's let this water build up a little bit. That one's running great. This one's seen better days. We'll let it fill at least halfway. Flow rate is 300. This flow rate should be pretty good. Why is it only 300? These are demanding more than 300 each. Yeah, it should be closer to 336. And this is bobbing and weaving for some reason. Maybe, did I fully juice these? No. So there we go. So that's 600. Yeah, they knew what they were doing because each one of these takes. If I don't know. I've got 6 of these, so we're looking at 113 times 6. So we need at least 2 full, or we need 2 pipes no matter what. Mark 1 pipes only do 300. And Mark 2 pipes only do 600. But I'm thinking if I combo them, this one for whatever reason though isn't getting water. Ah, those are Mark 1 section of pipe. So that shouldn't hurt us. It can't help. Yep, that was hurting us actually. Very much. So this is all running now. We're blowing through right around 1200 power. Oh no, are these all fully... Okay, these aren't all fully juiced, but they're closed. They might as well be. Just ever so slightly trying to charge our batteries. Get the Mark II pipes going. We're still below. Right on the edge. $678. So I could probably knock this one way down to like 78 technically, but I'm gonna give myself 2 water. Well, I mean, if it's 678, it's 678. But I don't want to learn that there's some sort of hidden fraction in there, so I'm gonna leave that 2 extra water per minute. That's more than that thing can handle. Oh, and there's a little section of slow pipe there. I think I'm just going to replace the pumps just for the head lift. I don't like that head lift exceeded message. Makes me concerned that we're not getting throughput. But I'm not going to sit here and think about pipes for hours. Ada. Well, that's as much as we could do right this second. I think in order to alleviate our power crisis for an extended period of time, we need to do a little computer research. I think that computer research is really going to help us. If I go to alien technology, pop in here. Yeah, we got some computers. We could get this power augmenter, which would give us another 100 plus another 500. So let's get the power augmenter in place. And maybe we'll find a place over here. Kind of a cool structural way to introduce it. But hey, at least now our batteries are charging. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We are going to have to get the hover pack, but we don't necessarily have to get the hover pack right away. We could just get the hover pack before completing the monolith. Of course, it'd be nice to have the stuff the monolith would give us in order to complete the hover pack, but that's one of those circular arguments that I'm not going to have. We'll see you next time.